fatty. We're back with another installment of the 2080 weight loss diet. The fastest weight loss in the West, motherfuckers. These strips. If you can keep these strips in these top 3 colors for as long as you can, you're going to lose weight like mad. Okay, if you're a super fat pig, you're going to get to your default, natural, goal body weight. It doesn't matter if you weigh 300 pounds or 800 pounds. The strips got to show color. Now, if you're using a blood ketone meter, okay, don't get all horny and go and blow a bunch of money on a blood ketone meter. But if you are using one, the number, I look back in my logs, I had some old stuff from way back. I used to show like minimum in the 2s, okay, millimoles per liter blood ketones, minimum. Okay, sometimes I'd be higher than that if I was on a fast or something. Okay, if you're over 3, because you'll look at the range on the internet and you'll see that nutritional ketosis is 0.5 millimoles per liter to 3 millimoles per liter, which times by 10 is the factor for ketones, is 5 and 30. All right, so basically, as long as you're in that range, but if you got these strips, they're so cheap, and if you're showing dark color on these strips, you're good. All right, but the main point I want to get at, if you're showing something higher than the 3 millimoles per liter, which would be 30 milligrams per milliliter of ketones on the blood ketone meter, okay, don't worry, you're fine. Okay, don't worry, that upper range, don't fucking worry, okay? You're fasting and doing this diet, 2080 weight loss diet, okay, low protein, under 20% of the total calories from protein. So you're gonna have I'm gonna see some crazy high ketone numbers. You're not gonna die, fatty, you're fine. So you're burning fat like crazy. Now I'm gonna check one of my ketones this morning. Got a little bit of piss. Now, yesterday I ate one meal last night, and I'm probably going to be done with just eating once because for me, I was losing weight too quick, and that one meal is just too fucking much. Okay, I can eat it, but it's like I'm 3/4 done it, and there's still like fucking a big fucking chunk of fucking meat and a bunch of pile of fat on the plate. Okay, like 2 sausages slopped with oil. Okay, and I'm like, fuck. But I knew I had to get it in because I'd be way under on the fucking food volume. So whatever eating frequency works. Okay, if you're eating a small enough amount of food that OMAD feels good, eat 1 meal a day. Okay, you can eat 3 meals a day. I don't give a fuck. Fuck, you can eat 5 meals a day, 4 meals a day, 3 meals a day. 2 meals a day is going to be really good for most people. 2 meals a day. Okay, 2 meals a day for a lot of women. Somewhere between 60 and 90 grams of protein on the whole of the day. So just do 2 meals where you cut it in half. Maybe 2 meals with 30 grams of protein in each meal. Okay, that would mean that you have to hit 1,200 calories minimum to hit your 2080 macros. Okay, end of the day, the fucking strips will show color. Ooh, we got a nice juicy strip this morning. This one's fucking real dark. Fuck. Fucking burning fat like crazy, motherfuckers. See, the strips I've been showing you every fucking day is in the top 2. And this isn't even the darkest. You should see what my strip looks like fucking 2 hours after I eat. Or fucking after I do fucking bunch of exercise or some shit. Or after I go in the sauna. It's fucking literally off the charts black. It's over here. It's black. Okay, and remember, when you're a fat pig, you're dropping weight so fucking fast. Sometimes if you have a little water hold and then drop, if you're pissing a lot, you know that you're diluting these strips. Okay, you know that you're diluting them. You see that? Ketones. If you have a fucking brain in your head and you can keep your strips looking like this most of the fucking next month, 6 months, 1 year, however fat you are, you're going to fucking drop weight like a bat out of hell. Okay, you can't fuck with the strips. Okay, when they're up that dark, fuck. You just lose weight. You can't even keep it on. It's fucking impossible. It's fucking impossible to not get to your proper body weight when the fucking strips are looking like this. If you tried to gain, fuck, you'd feel like you want to puke. You know how fucking hard it is to eat in a fucking surplus when the fucking macros are producing a strip that looks like that? Fuck, it's hard. You have to eat at a higher eating frequency. The only way I can eat at a legitimate surplus to fucking try to put on some body fat, it's fucking hard. It's hard. Is if I'm eating fucking multiple meals. I gotta break it up. Okay? That's why I have a lot of people that are already under eating. And the fat people aren't gonna under eat so much. I'm talking people that have like 20 pounds on them and their maintenance should probably be like, you know, a woman might be 1,800 cal, 1,600 cal, and they're literally eating like 1,000. Okay, fuck. Bump it up. Okay, if the weight's dropping like mad and you only have like 20 pounds to lose, bump the fucking food up. The ratios together. Okay, so you're going to fucking bump the protein up to something a little higher than the day before and match the calories to the protein. Match the total calories to the fucking protein. Okay, get these fucking strips. Once you're fucking burning, and you're up here and you're not fucking this diet up, this is the beautiful part of this. This accountability is fucking perfect. As a coach behind the scenes, if I help people, I get them to show me these fucking strips. I get them to show me their fucking weight log and the fucking macros. Basically, I need to see the protein in grams and the fucking total calories. That's it. It's so simple to fucking coach this. Then on top of that, if they want fucking help with fucking weight training and shit. Okay, the fucking strips. The Ketone Weight Loss Club, motherfuckers. The Ketone Weight Loss Club. You can't keep weight on if these fucking strips are showing color. Minimum. The fucking protein counts. Okay? The maximum protein is 20% of the total calories you're eating on the day. If you're eating 2 meals, break that protein in half as close as you can. Okay, it's simple. Okay, you're going to be, if you're counting grams of fat, you're going to be about 2 times the fat to the protein if you're counting grams. Okay, 1 gram of fat, you'd be getting in about 2 grams of protein. That's going to put you at 2 grams of fat. 1 gram, 2 grams of fat. Okay, so I didn't mean to fuck you up. Okay, I don't want to get fucking dumbasses confused. 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein. Okay, that's going to give you about 18% total protein for the macros. All right? Trace carbs. Now, I did have some questions about when you get leaner, like how high can the carbs go? The fucking protein stays under 20% of the total. Keep it fucking there. Okay? The way I do it is I'll take the protein count that I'm hitting on the day. So let's say it's 120 grams. All right. And I'll do 2 examples of that. Let's say it's 120 grams in 1 meal. That means my meal I times by a factor of 20 that I figured out. And that means I have to hit 2,400 calories minimum to make sure the calories from the protein is under 20%. And I'm way under. I don't fuck around. See, this is a 20-80 diet, but my 20 is like probably more like 16 all the time or 15. I'm way down there on the protein in comparison to the total calories. But is my protein actually low? No. 120 grams is not low. Okay, if the calories get too fucking low, the protein will get too low. Okay? So now as far as that's the way I do it. So then if I was going to do that in 2 meals, okay, same thing, 120 grams of protein in a day in 2 meals. I break it up in half as good as I can. 60 grams of protein each meal, same fucking factor of 20. I would go 60 grams of protein in whatever my meat source is, times by 20, and that'd be 1,200 minimum calories in the meal. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is you can go, always start with the protein count. Okay, you want to hit a minimum on the protein count. What's that minimum going to be? At the lowest end, you don't need to go below 60 grams of protein if you're a fucking woman. Okay, that's going to be a tiny woman. Okay, really tiny woman, maybe 50. But like with these fucking macros, you better be like a fucking munchkin. Fuck. Okay? If you're losing weight too quick, let's say you get aggressive at the start and you're fucking around with a 1,200 calorie diet. So that would put you at maximum 60 grams of protein. If you do the math, the way you do it, the slow way, it'd be 1,200 calories total. So let's just say you pick a 1,200 calorie diet. You're watching the calories. Calories, count the fucking calories. Don't get lazy. Count it all. Okay? The reason that does matter is because some people might eat like a fucking pig on a high frequency version of this and be high. And then you aren't losing. Okay? But it's going to be rare because you're just not going to be hungry enough to even eat the fucking third or fourth meal. But if you're at 1,200 calories, okay, you times that by 0.2 and you get 20% of 1,200 calories, which is what? It's going to be 240, okay? 240 calories maximum got to be from protein. Okay, 1,200 calorie diet, so you're a little woman, you're a woman, any woman really, at the start of your fat pig, let's say like, fuck it, I'm going to go with 1,200 cal diet. What's my protein needs got to be if I'm going to be on the 20-80 diet? 1,200 calories times 0.2 is going to give you 240 calories worth of protein maximum. Divide that by 4. 240 divided by 4 is 60 grams of protein maximum. Okay, so if you're fucking around, you're in the 50s, you're going to be good for your 20-80 diet, but the fucking total protein's getting pretty low if you're under 60 grams. Okay, but this is where you watch the fucking scale. Okay, we never forgot about that old buddy of ours, the fucking scale, you fat pig. You're trying to lose weight, aren't you? So you watch the scale. You're on your fucking 60 gram, 1,200 calorie diet. And if you go higher than the 1,200 calories with more fat, fine. Okay? Trace carbs, fine. Salad, fine. Oil it up, fine. Okay? These ratios will dilute those carbs out. You're not going to fucking see those on the ketone strips unless you fuck up and eat a pile of carbs, like your regular stupid diet. Then these go fucking, they fade and then you fucked it up. Pretty simple with the strips. Okay, so let's say you're losing weight like crazy on this fucking 60 gram protein, 1,200 calorie plus diet. I say plus because if you're at 60 grams of protein, 1,200 is the minimum. Okay, you could throw at 1,300. Okay, but you don't get stupid with it. If you're going to bump the fat up that much over what it should be on the total calories, bump the protein up too. Okay, if you're fucking bumping the fucking calories up to 1,400, don't stay at 60 grams of protein. Okay, you don't need to. Go to that higher level. Go to your 65, 70 gram of protein count on your 1,400 calorie fucking diet. And that's what you do if the scale's dropping too quick. Keep bumping both up. You bump up the fucking protein and the total calories go up. The ratio stays the same. 20-80 weight loss diet, motherfuckers. Get in the steak juice. If you're dropping weight like crazy, the faster the weight loss, the more the fucking salt you need. Now, the 2-to-1 protein, the 2-to-1, see, I always want to say protein first. The 2-to-1 fat to protein rule, where that does come in handy, is when you're looking at meats on the shelf. So you can kind of see if the meat already fits the 20-80 diet by itself without adding fat. Okay, so even last night I ate 4 sausages that were like 18 grams of protein a pop. So that puts me at 72 grams of protein. So that's all I look at the start is the fucking protein. And then I look at the pack. I go 72 times 20. And if that number is lower than the total, then if that number is higher than the total calories in the pack of sausages, I know that I'm going to have to add fat to them. All right? So if I go 72 times 20, okay, that's going to be 1,400 and what, 40? 72 times 20. And so then you go 1,440. And basically, as long as that would be the maximum calories on those sausages. Now, if I'm under that on the sausages, like say the pack of sausages is 1,200, okay, that's not enough. Okay, that's not going to be enough fucking calories, so I got to fatten them up. And then I had this thing of liverwurst. Okay, and I could see if the fucking grams and the protein weren't 2-to-1, I was probably way under on the fat in those packages. So that works good. And then this liverwurst, you know that paste? Same thing. I look at the protein, I look at the fucking total protein in the whole thing. Okay, you can use per serving too. It'll be the same shit, same ratio. So in one serving, let's say you got, I can't remember what it said, but you take the protein times it by 2. If that number is less than the grams of protein actually in that serving, you're good. If it's more than the grams of protein in that serving, or grams of fucking fat in that serving, you're not good. Redo that one. Okay, so if you look at the protein count on the meat and you times it by 2, okay, so let's say you have 5 grams of protein in a serving. You times that by 2, you get 10 grams of fat. So if the amount of fat in the serving is under 10, okay, you might be off the 20/80 macros because technically the 2-to-1 ratio, you're actually at 18% protein. So it doesn't have to be exactly 2-to-1. We're probably talking, I don't know the math right off the top of my head, probably like 1.8-to-1 ratio. 2-to-1's actually lower protein than 20/80. Okay, as long as you're at 20/80 or less, you're good. So that's where that can come in handy. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions here now. It is a Q&A. Big B said, donate me $2, said, I can't stop binge eating. Any tips? Thank you. Fucking do the 20/80 diet. Fuck, you're not going to fucking binge eat on this. You're going to want to puke. If those macros are right, you're done. You're done. Fuck. Get those fucking strips, you idiots. Okay, if you're a complete idiot at the start, pick a meat that hits the fucking ratios. Okay, here's one right off the bat. So Spam. I don't know the grams of fat in that right off the top of my head. But I know the calories are, I think, 960. And I know the grams of protein, I believe, is 42, I think, or 46. 42? 42 times 20, okay? 42 times 20 gives me, 840. 840 is less than 960, so I'm good. Okay, that means the calories that I'd have to match with the protein are lower than the total in the can. So it fucking makes the cut. Okay, you can just eat fucking Spam and get ripped. Okay, those fatty sausages, same shit. A lot of those are like in the 40-gram mark and they're over 1,000 cal. Okay, if you always remember that 50 grams of protein is gonna match up with 1,000 cal exactly right on the money. So if you're under 50 grams of protein and over 1,000 cal, you're good. Okay, that's exactly 20/80 macros. If you're always testing your strips and you see they're dark, you're not fucking it up. You're fucking it up if you eat a fucking meal that has a crazy amount of protein and the strips fade on you 2 hours later because the protein is so fucking high and you made a pile of sugar. Okay, that's a fuck up. Okay, you're not gonna get the results. Okay, we're here to lose weight. The fucking crazy results come when these fucking strips are dark all the time. Jay donated me $5, says, Cole, after a few days of sausages, started tasting disgusting to the point where you wanted to vomit. Are eggs and avocado oil mayo okay if the ratios are right? Yeah. Okay, this isn't Food Dogma Channel, all right? This isn't the fucking carnivore diet where you can't eat fucking salad and shit, or you can't eat different meats than just fucking tomahawks and ribeyes. Fuck. Okay, just get the fucking ratios right, you're good. Just don't eat any fucking dog shit vegetable oils. Okay, like the stuff you'd fucking fry chicken in. Okay, don't eat that. Okay, soybean oil, you know the bad oils, the bad ones. Okay, avocado oil is not bad. Okay, fuck. Okay, that fucking organic mayonnaise, perfect. Avocado oil, fucking olive oil is perfect. It's like one of my best friends. All right? Butter's fine. Okay, those fucking good oils. Okay, if you want to even have some MCT oil, fuck, get it in. As long as the fucking ratios are right, you're good. Okay, and then pick foods that you react good to. That's on you. All right. Grimmeth donated me $5. Thank you very much. Michael 01117 donated me $20. Says those keto strips are very motivating. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, you can't fucking lie, motherfuckers. You can't lie. The keto strips never lie. It's just like the scale. The keto strips, the fucking scale. Those keto strips are very motivating. I'm on OMAD. Half-hour eating window. Don't worry about the fucking eating window, all right? Okay, you might eat that fucking meal in 5 minutes and be done. Okay, don't sit there and eat, be full, and then wait a while just so you can cram some more fucking food in, right? You don't need to worry about a fucking eating window. Just eat and be done with it. If you're eating 2-3 meals a day, there's going to be people that just eat a small meal on this and they'll be done. Okay, they'll be done. That's actually fucking... A lot of times when I'm really trying to chop down weight, I'll definitely go to the higher eating frequency because I don't want to feel full. I want my activity levels through the fucking roof. I want to be able to go like fucking do something that's like something that's like sprinting right after I've ate, right after. And if you fucking have a higher eating frequency, like that's what I coach the athletes to get a hold of me on. If they're doing like a lot of fucking endurance cardio and sprinting and shit, it's going to be a higher frequency version of this. Half-hour eating window, 2,000 calories. That's a good calorie count. Okay, at 2,000 calories, you don't want to be over 100 grams of protein. My strips are dark most of the time. It's very simple diet to follow because you have no food cravings. Cheers. Exactly. Exactly. That sums it up. That's why it's the best fucking weight loss diet known to man. Because you have the least possible hunger. Possible. And you just melt. Okay, you just melt. Worm Moment donated me $5. Says 23-year-old male, 210 pounds, 5'10", 20-25% body fat, lift heavy 3 times a week. Calories and protein for losing last 30 to 40 pounds. How do you calculate macros in bacon after cooking? So what I do with bacon, because I keep getting some bacons are fatty enough and so on and some aren't, all right? This is where I don't use a fucking 2-to-1 fat to protein ratio ever. Okay, because you're cooking the fat off. Who the fuck knows how much fat's in the fucking pan? What I do is I make sure I know the protein count in that bacon. So if I know that the bacon raw, I look at the calories when it was raw. And for example, I believe there's a pack of that Harvest. I haven't had it for a while. I thought it was 2,000 calories raw. So 2,000 calories raw, and the protein count was about like 80 in the one. There's like 2 different types you can get. 80 grams in one of the packs, 90 in the other, all right? So I know that if I'm eating the 80-gram pack, I need to hit at least 1,600 calories minimum, all right? If I'm eating the 90-gram pack that has that much protein, I want 1,800 calories minimum. If I cook the bacon and I look in the pan, I eyeball how much fat was gone, and I just make sure I over-add on fat. I don't give a fuck if I'm over. Okay, that's how you make fucking sure. So let's say you cook the shit out of it. And let's say the pack of bacon you buy has a total of 80 grams of protein. That would mean you'd have to hit a minimum of 1,600 calories, all right? And let's say you cook the fuck out of it, like you ain't measuring the fat in this. You can't measure it. That's why I do it this way, because I'm always just over on the fat. I make sure I'm good. So you're at 80 grams of protein, 1,600 calorie minimum is what you need, but you cook the fuck out of it so it's crispy as hell. So you know you're nowhere near that, right? So all I do is I just make sure that I just make sure that the fat that I put on that bacon, I might call that bacon when it's cooked to beat fuck. I might call it like, I'll make a good estimate. Okay, I'll be like, I'll always veer on the low side of what calories are in front of me if it was cooked to living fuck, right? Which would be like maybe 1,400. Okay, I'd make sure I'm low. Because I know if I'm high on the fat with these ratios, I ain't gaining weight worth shit. You got to be stupid high on the total calories, and the protein's got to be going way up there to start fucking up the strips and shit. And fucking, you got to fuck the ratios up. But if you drown it out in fat and you're over by a couple hundred calories with the fat when the protein's that low, you're fine. So if I'm at 80 grams of protein and I think there's only like maybe 1,400 calories sitting in front of me, I got to meet 1,600 minimum. I'll add like maybe 4 tablespoons of fucking mayonnaise to that, and I'll know for a fact that my ratios are right. Because at the end of the day, I just want the ratios to be right as long as I'm not way up there on the calories. I had some people asking me, well, then calories don't matter. Well, they fucking do. Because if you are able to eat enough food in a high enough frequency and your protein's way high, if you're fucking up the ratios, if you're not fucking up the ratios, and say you're a woman that's eating 3 times a day, and somehow, which is going to be really hard to do, that you're eating like fucking 800 calorie in a meal, 3 meals at 2,400, you're not going to lose weight on that, okay? I always want to see the calories from people I coach. You can fucking do whatever the fuck you want. I'm always going to want to see those calories because I just do the math on calories and protein. Okay, that's how I do the math. Okay, it always counts. Okay, now there is something to be said with these macros are magic. Okay, the bomb calorimeter, if they did a real study and they fucking went a true ketosis diet that was 2080 macros versus a non-ketogenic diet, and they fucked around with calorie counts, and they didn't equate the protein, they just made sure that fucking this diet was the proper ratios, I'll guarantee that the amount of calories you could eat at maintenance on this diet would be higher than your standard diet where you're not in this level of ketosis. I guarantee it because I've done it. Because as soon as I would eat over 3,000 calories on a non-keto diet, when I was doing an experiment one time, I'd start to creep up on weight. And as soon as I went back to fucking strict 2080 macros on strict keto, I could get away with like 3,500 calories and I wouldn't gain a fucking pound. That's how I fucking know. The 2 different complete energy systems, full tilt, you're using the fat burning system for 24 hours a day, it won't yield the same fucking result. It just doesn't work the same exact. Calories still matter, of course, because if you eat enough food in this fucking diet and you're overeating somehow, if you could overeat, you could get fat. But that's the whole thing. There's no hunger, so it's like impossible to overeat. Okay, that's the fucking main thing with this. It's like impossible. Like when you're eating the meals that look like this shit, you're not just gonna be able to keep cramming in fucking the carbs, even when you're full. You're just done. Okay, you're not like, oh, I can eat more in 20 minutes. You can't, you're fucking done. That's why you lose weight so fucking fast. Not to mention there is a little bit of a cheat code with the calories. But you lose the weight crazy fast because the ratios, the 2080 diet makes it so you have no hunger at a fucking much lower calorie count than any other diet. Okay, if they tested hunger, calories equated, and they tested what diet are you the most satiated on once you're adapted to this, you're going to be way more satiated on this. Calories equated. Okay, if somebody ate 1,600 calories on a fucking non-ketosis diet, and another guy ate the same calories on this diet, this guy's not going to want to eat again, like for fucking hours and hours and hours. That's the magic. The main magic is you just aren't hungry. Okay, the glycogen storage in your liver is not going up and filling and emptying and filling and emptying. It's just empty all the time. So you're just tapping into pure fucking body fat all the time or the exogenous fat that you ate. The switch isn't flipping back and forth all the time, creating those hunger swings all the time. You're just in the same state. The state, as far as your hormones are concerned, is almost the same when you're fasted or fed. That's why you fucking dump weight like a motherfucker on this. So now, worm moment to calculate his numbers. A good starting point, 210, 5'10", lifts weights. Don't go too low. Start high. Okay, where I would start with you would be at like probably around 140 gram of protein, 2,800 total calories minimum. something like that. So if you eat one, like hit your 140, okay, hit the 140 grams of protein, and then that's set. If you're 138, 135, fine, whatever. Just start there, and then the top end calorie count is going to be that number times 20, which is going to be like 2,800 calories, let's say. If you have 2,900, fine. If you even eat 3,000 calories total, fine. Okay, so just start there. Get in the steak juice, start there, watch what the scale does. If it's dropping faster than like a couple pounds a week, you're fucking dropping too quick if you want to try to build muscle on the cut. Okay? That'd be a good spot. If you're losing weight like crazy on that, catch it right away and then bump it up. Okay, bump the total up on both. So you might go, maybe even stay at 140 gram of protein and try to bump the calories up to like 3,200. Okay, and then if you're still losing weight on that, then maybe bump the protein up to 150. Okay, I always like to make a fat bump first. Okay, I like to keep the protein where I have it, and if I feel I'm losing weight too quick, I like to just bump the fat up first. Because bumping the fat up is going to have a lot less effect if you fucking stall than if you fucking start cranking that protein up. Why do you think we're doing this? Why do you think all these people that are eating blocks of meat are stalling? Okay, so get the protein fixed. That's a good piece of advice. Get the protein in a fixed point, and then hit your minimum calories. So where you do the 20 times rule. So let's say for this guy again, get your protein fixed at 140. That means you got to hit 2,800 calories or more. If you're losing weight too quick on that, leave the protein at 140, bump it up to 3,000 calories. If you're still losing weight too quick, that's still a good protein number. Okay, that didn't change. If you're losing weight too quick still, bump it up to 3,200 fucking calories. So you're just adding more fat. If you get up to where you're like at 3,400, and you might even feel really good the way that food looks, which that's way under 20% protein at that point. If you're still fucking dropping weight too fast, bump the protein up to 150 or 145. Just bump that up a bit. Just add one more little piece of protein into the meal. Keep the calories where they are though. Okay, that's what you do. You lead with the fat. Make your calorie bumps first with the fat. Bump up like maybe 100 calories at a time. Okay, until it gets to be where you're way under 20% protein. And then bump the protein up. Now, I've had some questions about trace carbs, and I said about an experiment that I did years ago, beating bacon every single day for a month with cucumbers. If your fat is through the roof, okay, your calories are in check, you're losing weight, whatever the goal is, you're on the 20-80 diet, the ratios are good, but maybe maybe your protein's way under 20%, but even if it's not, if you get in, you'll have to play with it. Once you're adapted, as long as you're drowning out those carbs, and they're not high glycemic carbs, you're going to be still in ketosis. Okay, another thing that it's a good thing to practice, you don't need to get this crazy with it, but you can, if you're doing things like flirting with a little bit higher carbs, like maybe you're fucking around with 50 grams and shit, and like I said, once you're lean and adapted, you could have fucking more carbs and then go right back into ketosis the next day. It's a regular looking lifestyle. Okay, but what you can do is you can front load some fat. So say if you're fasted, you would just pound back maybe a couple hundred calories worth of fat and then just wait for like 15, 20 minutes and get the ketones rocking in your bloodstream and then tell your body, yeah, we're still roasting fat before you start knocking back those other two macros, which would be the protein and the trace carbs. All right, so you're always drowning out the protein and the trace carbs. Trace protein is not trace, it's enough, plenty. You're always drowning out those other two macros with a pile of fat. But the fucking protein number matters as far as being a minimum. You want to hit a minimum on the protein. Okay, you always want to hit a minimum on that fucking protein. And then everything else, you want to hit a minimum on the protein. You want to hit your 20-80 macros. So you want that protein, a minimum grammage on the protein, which 60 to 90 grams for women to start, somewhere in there. Then you want to hit your 20% maximum on that protein for the total calories, all right? And then when you got that meal built, you just watch the scale. And if you're losing weight too fast, you crank the fat up. Now, if you're losing weight slow or not at all, then it's like, what do I do? You don't fucking start yanking fat out only. Okay? Because then your fucking ratios are going to get fucked up. Then you're going to have protein that's too high. You're going to be over 20%. You drop them both down. Okay? You drop the whole fucking thing down. Like, say you're eating a 1,600 calorie diet and you're eating 80 grams of protein for 1,600 calories, not losing weight. You don't just drop the 1,600 calories down by yanking fat out of the diet and leaving the protein at 80. You drop the whole fucking thing down. Okay, you go to 1,500 calories, now you're at 75 grams of protein max. Keep the fucking 20/80 macros in check. You drop the whole fucking thing down. If you fucking go down to 1,400 calories, then you're at 70 fucking grams of protein. You drop the whole thing down. Okay, but one thing you don't do, okay, you don't go too low on the protein because you're not losing weight. Now, say if you're at 1,600 calories, most of you fat women will be losing weight on that. Shouldn't even be using that as the example. But say you're at 1,600 calories, 80 grams of protein max, and you're not losing weight, don't yank the fucking protein down. Okay, and leave the fat the same. Don't start yanking the protein down. When you're fucking dropping calories, you drop them both. You make sure those fucking ratios are actually 20/80 at that point. Okay, you don't start yanking protein down to bring the calories down, especially when you're on the low end. Okay, when you're on the low fucking end. Now, if you're already really high on the protein in general, like you're some big dude that's fucking at 150 grams of protein, 3,000 calories or plus, then if that guy wants to just eat less fucking meat and he just feels better and a little less, fine. If he drops from 150 to 130, fine. He's still getting 130. It's not like dropping from fucking 70 grams down to 50 grams. See, there's a fucking minimum you got to get in. You're going to waste away to fucking nothing. Okay, you don't want to look like a fucking starving fucking vegan. Fuck. So I hope I answered Worm's question. Okay, just start there. 140, 2,800. If you're losing weight too quick, bump the calories up a bit. If it gets to where you're losing weight, keep losing weight, and the calories are getting a little bit too high on the fat where your protein ratio is way down, then bump the protein up a little more. If it's the other way, if you're on 140, 2,800 cal, and you're not losing, just bring the whole thing down a bit. You've got room there. It's okay if you go down as low as, 120 grams, even 110 grams even, at like 2,200 calorie or 2,400 calorie. Hope I answered that question. Joanne donated me $10. Says, hi, Cole, beef fat best. I heard vegetable fat wasn't good. Is that true? No, fuck. The fucking meat fat's fine. It's the bad oils. Okay, not olive oil. Okay, not avocado oil. That stuff's good. Okay, the fucking shit you deep fried chicken in. Like, fuck, vegetable oils, like the shit. Crisco, fuck. Soybean oil, all that shit. Okay, do some fucking research. Your good oils, like avocado oil, coconut oil, fucking olive oil, okay, MCT oil. It's all good. Okay, it's fine. Fuck. People have gotten so fucked up from all this bullshit on YouTube. Don't eat this, don't eat that. Fuck, just dodge. This is a clean diet, clean oils. A lot of people don't want to just go to the fucking they don't want to just go to the fucking beef shop, okay, the fucking butcher shop and just buy fucking chunks of fucking animal fat and throw that on. You can go fry up some more animal fat and go air fry it or do fucking shit like that too. But fuck, like, I've done that. I use the fucking oils like olive oil to fatten up my meat. That's what I use, olive oil and organic mayonnaise, avocado oil, whatever's in that. Okay, I don't just go adding more animal fat all the time, like chunks of animal fat. Most people don't fucking eat that. Okay, you just fatten shit up with avocado, with fucking olive oil, fuck. Just fucking have a good quality olive oil. Fatten everything up with that. That's all you got to do. L'Oreal Lucas said, will this work for women with insulin resistance? This is how you get rid of that. Okay, if you fucking are insulin resistant, you eat like shit, you're a fat fucking pig. Okay, fuck, just get on this. This is the diet. This is the diet. Okay, what's the alternative? Nothing. This is the fucking diet. If you have any of these issues, if you're a fat pig, this is the best way to do it. If you're a fat pig, period. Fucking period. It wakes your body. It makes you burn fucking straight fat. Okay, it keeps your insulin as low as it's going to possibly be. Okay, it's still going to come up a bit. Okay, I have people saying, oh, if the insulin's zero, are you fucking absorbing salt? Fuck, your insulin's at zero. Fuck. You still got blood sugar. You're still going to have a fucking little bit of an insulin increase when you fucking eat your food. Okay, fuck, this is the diet. Get it right. 20-80 weight loss diet and snake juice. Oh, let's see here. Mike Lehey donated me $10, says, I've been eating the bacon and the sausages and still cannot get anywhere near dark purple. Even going just snake juice for 72 to 84 hour fast, no purple, what gives? Either, I don't know if you just started, but your ketone strips could be trash. So make sure they're not old. You can't just use old fucking ketone strips. Okay, you might even buy a bottle that's brand new that have just been on the fucking shelf. Because they watered this down so bad the last 8 years and nobody's buying these motherfucking things except type 1 diabetics. Fuck. Fuck, back in the old days, I couldn't even fucking find these fucking things. They're getting sold out. We even had a time where my partner, we made a prototype of these with a snake diet logo on the strip. And then we just didn't end up selling them. That's how hardcore I was into this. Okay, it's not like this is new to me. Fuck. Okay, but that's why. Make sure these are good. Check your fucking ratios on the food. If you're doing that long fast and not showing color, I'm sure these are fucked. Or are you losing weight like crazy? Like, how fat are you? Are you 400 pounds? Okay, because maybe your strips are fucked somewhat, plus you're pissing out so much that you're diluting the ketones right now. Okay, maybe you're fucking still your blood sugar's still up there, but not on that long fast. Your blood sugars would have cleared on 84 hours. You would have fucking showed color on these fuckers at 84 hours. And you're here to lose weight. Is the weight dropping like crazy? You know for a fact if it's dropping like crazy and you're doing all the keto dieting, 20-80 weight loss dieting, combined with the strip showing color, okay, ketosis diet. Okay, you know that you're in. And you can taste it in your mouth. You can feel it. Everything's clear. Energy's flat. Okay, some people that are fucking have really fatty livers when they start this, it might take a few days to show color on that strip. Because I've had people take 3-4 days on a straight fast to get color on the fucking strip. Some of these people had such high blood sugars are like through the fucking roof. It's amazing they're even fucking alive. Okay, their blood, like if you fucking if they tasted their blood, it would taste like fucking, like milkshake. It's so sweet. So check the strips. They might be junk. And another thing you can check is your blood sugar. If it's fucking low, you know you're in ketosis. Low meaning under 80 milligrams per deciliter or under like 4.1 millimoles per liter. Okay, if your blood sugars are still up in the 90s all the time, and sometimes you fat pigs, your livers are all fucked up, you're dumping and shit, the sugars might spike and then drop. And you'll see a spike, like, what the fuck? The ketones might show color, then not. Your body's leveling out. This diet will level you out. Okay? It'll level you out because you're not fucking giving it any carbs at all. And no fucking carbs from fucking having too much protein. Gluconeogenesis from the protein being too high. Okay? It'll level out. You just stay on course. Trust the fucking macros. Trust the macros, motherfucker. 20-80 weight loss diet. Less than 20% of the calories in the total fucking food you're eating from fucking protein. Okay, the rest is going to be fat and fucking trace fucking carbs. Soul Train donated me $5. Says, what kind of physical activity do you recommend if I'm a fat pig and I want to lose a lot of weight? Well, on the 2080 weight loss diet, ketosis plan. Currently 5'9", 300 pounds. Just start. Okay, you're 300 pounds. Just fucking go to the gym and walk through the door. That's gonna yield you weight loss. Just start. Okay, I don't need to fucking give you a fucking high fucking tech powerlifting program. Fuck, you know? Like a lot of people just gotta go to the fucking gym to start. Okay, just go to the gym. Start with the bare minimum. Do one fucking set. One set. Do a warm-up. Get on a recumbent bike for 5-10 minutes. Okay, do a fucking set. Okay, and then work it up. And then you could do, there's a million training routines. Okay, upper, lower every other day. One set per day training for super fat pigs that just are starting at the gym. Just pick one muscle and hit one set. You know, a press, hit that set with light enough weight that you're going to hit about 20 reps. Okay, the next day is a pull, and then maybe an arm, and then a leg. Okay, upper, lower split, where you're doing upper body, day off, lower body, day off, upper body, day off. You're doing Monday, upper, Tuesday, lower, Thursday, upper, Friday, lower. All the rest of the days are off days, and you still go to the fucking gym because you're a fat pig, and you walk in the doors and do cardio. Go to the swim pool. Go to the swim pool, take your fucking shirt off, motherfuckers. That makes you want to lose weight, like, right now. All right? You got 2-day-a-week full body, where you fucking have excellent rest. You go there and bust maybe 2 sets per muscle group twice a week. Okay, you got fucking 3-day-a-week full body. You got a fucking body part split. The body part split would be like starting with really low daily volume. Like I said, just one set and leave if you're super lazy. And you fucking are just starting this shit. If you want to spend some time in the gym, hit a few sets. Okay, just go. Just get in there and lift some heavy ass weights, like effort wise. You don't have to grab a weight that you're gonna fail on one rep, but fucking lift some fucking weights. Don't be scared of touching a set of 5 reps. And then maybe doing a drop set with a lighter weight where you take a big drop and rep that fucker out for 15, 20 reps. Okay, you're fat. Get the cardio in. Get on that recumbent bike. Don't beat the shit out of yourself. Don't try running when you're a fat ass, okay? Okay, stick to the fucking diet. Get the diet on point. And then go to the gym. 5'9", 300 pounds. Just gotta walk in the gym doors. That's what you're not doing. Every fucking day, have a reason to go in there, whether you're gonna lift or do cardio or do one set every day just to keep you in there. Lars Hatter donated me $5. Says, Cole, I like sausages and salad. I put avocado oil and olives in the salad and less oil. Is that okay? Perfect. Fatten up the salad like crazy with a pile of fat. Okay, perfect. Those salads shuttle fat. Perfect, all right? Like, if you just drench them in oil. Don't leave oil in the bottom of the bowl either. Get it in. Calculate that shit. Okay, when you're cooking with oils and all of it stays in the pan, it doesn't mean shit. You got to actually get it in your mouth. The Chief 88 donated me $10. Thank you very much. Thanks for the donations. If I miss any donations, screenshot them, send them to me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Snake Diet Wizard on Instagram, Cole Robinson Weight Loss on Facebook Messenger. And a lot of you fuckers, like the fucking cheese, I don't recommend eating a bunch of fucking cheese. Okay, you fuckers overeat on that. Okay? Okay, don't have a bunch of fucking things that you think it's not even fatty. Cheese ain't fatty. You gotta fucking oil it up if you want to meet the macros. Same thing with fucking nut butters. Cut them. Okay, don't eat fucking shit you know you're gonna wolf down a pile. The nut butters have quite a bit of carbs in them when you eat enough, okay? Don't be a fucking lazy motherfucker. Okay, these fucking strips need to show fucking color. Eat blocks of cheese. Cheese is high in fucking protein. You don't need a pile of fucking cheese. Makes you just eat like a shitload. The Chief 88 made a statement here, just said tuna is very high in protein. 1 can of Genova tuna is like 30 grams of protein and only 220 calories. Yeah, it's 220 calories because it's in olive oil. Don't eat any of that shit that's in cheap oil. Okay, that wouldn't even be 220 calories if it was just dry fucking tuna. It'd be like 100 and some calories. Okay, you gotta fatten it up. 30 grams of protein, minimum 600 calories. That's how much fucking oil you'd have to add to that can of protein to make it. So if it was a 220 calorie can, you'd have to add like 400 fucking calories to that. If it was, that has oil in it, guaranteed. Yeah, there's no fucking tuna on the planet that's 220 calories that's not oiled in the can. All right? And if it's fucking in shitty oil, scrap it. Sunflower oil, like oysters and shit. No. That oil's shit. If you can find oysters or something in olive oil, perfect. Or just plain oysters, cook them up and slop oil on them. Super Flutie of Naughtiness donated me $5, says I'm 64, 6'2", 260 pounds. I'm slowing down a lot and have trouble stretching. I eat sugary foods too often. What are my first steps? Start this fucking diet. Okay, start this diet. Okay, rewatch this whole fucking video. Rewatch all the lives that I did the last week. 20/80 weight loss diet. Okay, get yourself these ketone strips. 20 means you got to be less than 20% of the total calories from protein. Okay, figure out the fucking calories. Don't just use the fucking apps either. Learn this shit. I never used apps. That's new. You fucking get a pencil out and figure out shit. Like, all you fuckers. You should know what the calories and the protein is in 100 grams of every fucking meat you can think of. Right off the bat. Every fucking meat you can think of. Salmon, every type of steak, hamburger, fucking tuna, whatever, all of it. You should know how many calories is in 100 fucking grams and how much protein. How I do it is the protein, I call it 25 across the board unless we're talking tuna or chicken breast. All right, then I'll call it 30. Okay, everything else, even the fatty meats like salmon and ribeye steak, I just call 25. Ribeye steak cooked, I would call 250 calories per 100 grams. Salmon, I'd go the same because I know I'm on the low side, which is perfect. You want to always underestimate the calories a little bit on this diet on the meat sources that you think you're going to be cooking fat out of them. Okay, you know you're like 160 calories for 100 grams of fucking chicken breast. Okay, you could still have chicken breast on this, and the tuna, but you have to fatten the fuck out of it. 100 grams, 160 calories worth of chicken breast. Okay, that means if you're at fucking 30 grams of protein in that 100 grams, you got to get 600 total calories in. And if it's only 160 calories in the chicken breast, you got to add that much fat. Okay, you're going to have to add like 440, 450 plus calories worth of fat. We're talking like 4 to 4.5 tablespoons of oil. A pile of fucking oil. All right? That's how you start. 64 years old, 62, 260. You start this fucking diet. Okay? The easiest way is going to be using meats off the shelf that are fattier than fuck, like the dirty sausages and shit at the start for a lot of people. Okay? Those will meet the macros without even thinking. Okay, because you're going to be at like 40-some grams of protein, 50-some grams of protein, over 1,000 calories, which meets the ratios. Get these fucking strips. Get them showing color. Okay, some of you guys, you want to bust out a 72-hour fast or a 48-hour fast right off the hop to roll into this, do it. You're not going to die. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a fucking 48, 72-hour fucking fast. Some of you might get into that fast and be like, fuck, this feels pretty good. You might grind out 5 fucking days on steak juice. Then break the fast with a small meal that's low as fuck on protein, high fat. And wait. Get in some salt. Do it again a few hours later. Roll into this diet, and the next day you'll be rolling into it. Okay, I hope that answered that question. The Chief 88 donated me $10, said, seed oils are basically motor oil. Okay, for one, don't fucking regurgitate everything you hear on YouTube. Okay, don't fucking regurgitate everything you hear from your fucking fearless fucking leader, a lot of these assholes that are fucking carnivore diet guys or vegans and shit. Okay, don't fucking recap what they say like they're the fucking god of dieting. Most of them don't know shit. They don't know how to fucking count shit. Okay, so don't just regurgitate that shit. How do you think I knew that? Because I heard one fucking guy say that kind of crap. It's not fucking motor oil. Fuck. They're bad oils, but they're not motor oil. Okay, it's not AMS oil. Fuck. The healthy oils are butter, olive oil, beef tallow, coconut oil, olive oil, and ghee. Correct. Okay, they're bad oils, but just the same, what I'm saying about those oils, there's people out there that still ingest those oils in moderation and in the context of weight loss, meaning they're eating an amount of food that's leading to weight loss. They're still getting positive health benefits, even ingesting those, compared to being a fat cunt in the context of weight gain. All right? So fucking make sure you understand that. If you take a fat ass, as long as it's in the context of weight loss, you're fucking improving your health when you're losing weight. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're eating to do it, as long as you're hitting a minimum on the protein. The problem is those diets are hard to fucking stick to because the hunger's there. And obviously there is bad health things, like long term, if you're fucking lean and one guy's eating a clean diet, one guy's not, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay, but if two guys are ripped, you'd be surprised. You can have a guy that's ripped, eats McDonald's his whole life and controls the calories and hits his protein count. Fucking guy lives to 100 years old because he's not a fat motherfucker. And he doesn't even develop cancer. You know why? Because he's low stress lifestyle, gets sunlight, exercises, and he fucking still doesn't even develop cancer. Like, you just don't know. Okay, don't get too fucking dogmatic about the seed oils, even though we're fucking dodging them here. Okay, there's shit here. There's shit. But I'm just saying that there's fucking diets out there still. This isn't the one and only thing again. Okay, I'm not going to be fucking all dogmatic. Okay, if there's people that are getting weight loss results doing something else, perfect. Okay, but this is the fucking fastest way to lose weight with the least hunger. There's no arguing that. Anything else is simply going to be harder to get the fucking fast weight loss with no hunger. That's it. And if people want to fucking do that, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. Frankie B donated me $5, says, hey, Cole, I have a problem with hemorrhoids. Do you have any solutions for that? Fasting and keto really aggravate them. Can you help me? A straight fast is going to be one of the best things to heal it up. And are you a fat ass? Okay, like, you got to fucking let me know this stuff. Now, one thing, you want to keep the protein down. Like this ratio, like 20%, even if you're eating a diet that's non-ketosis, it's still going to be bang on. And then you get in some fucking carbs and some fat, something that you can just take a shit. Okay, some you can take a shit. Fasting's excellent to just heal them up. Like no food if you're a fat ass, fucking a 4-day fucking fast. This is where fucking prolonged fasting comes back in. Do a long motherfucking fast. When you're not eating, you're not shitting. Okay, that's how you heal shit up. Do a long ass fast. Then when you come off it, go with something you know is going to go through you. Low protein, small amount of meat, and fucking fruit. Try that. Okay, maybe sweet potato with a bit of, like a regular looking diet, but low protein. And not a crazy amount of cellulose type fiber, like stuff that would be from a bunch of fucking vegetables. Hey, stuff that just goes through you. You know it's going to go through you. All right? Get in some red meat. Okay, don't just fucking stick to lean meat sources and shit. Some red meat. Okay, just not a pile of protein. Because it'll go through you better if it's not a pile of protein. Less than 20% protein, no matter what the fucking diet, is going to be a good start. But this, you have to fucking be at less than 20%. You're not going to get ketone strip colors like this all fucking day. That's why I love this shit. It makes you control these macros. There's no debate on more protein or less protein. There's no fucking debate. There's an upper limit on the protein here. You can't go over. You can't. Because then you're not doing the 20-80 weight loss diet, motherfucker. So try that. Okay, bust out some fasting. 1 meal a day would be good. Like, obviously, eating at a deficit, eating in the context of weight loss, you're going to be shitting less. Eat a diet where you're shitting less. Give your asshole a chance to heal up. Small amount of meat, fruit, some fat. Losing weight, if you're fat, like that's going to be, try that out. A little bit of fruit, maybe a starch that goes through you. Maybe sweet potato if it goes through you good. Something like that. No fucking 0-calorie fucking sweetened drinks. Fuck. Okay, see these fucking strips? I gotta show color like this all fucking day. Those won't do it. Okay, no fucking 0-calorie fucking sweeteners. Fuck. Stop looking for fucking shortcuts. Okay, why do you want sweet shit even in your mouth? You're trying to get rid of that thought of just having sweet stuff. Okay, like some of that salad should taste sweet. A piece of broccoli should get to where it tastes sweet again. Okay, you reset your palate. Black coffee. Okay, if you fucking have bad sleep, cut caffeine. Okay, if you're fucking using black coffee for a pre-workout and you're actually using it as a tool, fine. If you know if you're aware that it's not bothering you. If you're sleeping like shit, you cut that shit. You don't just drink it to fucking drink it either. You don't drink it because you had a shitty sleep. Okay, you don't need to load up your coffee with a pile of fat. But if you're losing weight, I don't give a fuck what you do. Okay? It's not going to spike up your insulin and shit like that, but it is still a bunch of calories. Okay? You want to be, especially if you're eating some meat and your diet later in the day, now you fucking blew all your fat in that coffee, and what if you fucking want to fatten up that meat source? Okay, now it's like, now you got to even use more calories there. The calories you put in the coffee could have been used to fatten up a meat source that was too fucking lean. Okay, just drink black fucking coffee. Fuck. Okay, fuck, you don't need fucking bulletproof fucking coffee. Fuck. Because that gets stupider. People are putting like 500 calories of the butter in their fucking coffee, idiots. Okay, we're here to lose weight. If you're not losing weight, you're fucking something up. Okay, that's one thing you can be fucking up. Now that's a pile of fat. Like I said, you could put on, maybe if you wanted to have a piece of chicken that night or some tuna or something. You got to fatten that up. It's not just on the day. You want the fucking meals to meet these macros. Okay, you don't want to fucking have a pile of fat and a cup of coffee and then eat just a lean chicken breast. Okay, no. You want the fucking protein fucking drowned it out with the fat in every bite that goes in your fucking mouth. Okay, that is important. Okay, it's always fat going in your mouth with that protein or those trace carbs. You don't just fucking load up on a pile of fat and a fucking bulletproof coffee and then go eat like just a can of tuna with just a little bit of fat in it. Okay? Because your body's going to know. It's like, what the fuck's this? It's like you just gave me a fucking meal where there's none of my normal fuel source, which is the fat you're supposed to be adapting to. You just gave it pure fucking protein. Your body's like, what the fuck? Then it starts trying to use protein for fuel. And that's going to fuck with that's how you fucking start producing glucose. And that's how you fuck these strips up. And that's how you fuck with your hunger. That's exactly how you fucking start making yourself hungry. A fucking rabbit starvation looking meal that's just lean ass meat with no fat on it. Because you had all your fat in your fucking stupid bulletproof coffee, idiot. Fuck. Here we go. Pixel by Pixel said 30 pounds down, 30 more to go in 3 months, 2080. Awesome job. The fat being that high when you keep the protein fucking under 20% with trace carbs, like, drowns out the chance that you're going to try to use carbs or protein for your main fuel source. That's the whole point of this shit. So then you're not flipping that switch, being like, oh, he's giving me glucose to eat. Oh, now he's giving me fat. Now he's giving me glucose. You're always burning fucking fat. Always. That's why these strips are dark as fuck after my meals. You know you fucked up and these strips went light on you when you ate like fucking 2 fucking pounds of ribeye. And then fucking these strips go light on you for fucking 12 hours straight. Okay, you might have still had some ketones in your piss, but you fucking kicked yourself right out. Okay, that's useless. Because now your body's like, where the fuck's the fat at? You fucking just fed me a bunch of sugar. Nice sad diet. You think just because it's zero carb that you're fucking not fucking running on fucking glucose? Fuck, of course you are. The protein's too fucking high. 2080, bitch. Nick Infinite donated me $5, says, Cold Dog, what is your take on Irish sea moss? Mix it into the snake juice. By the way, you are the man. Any of these supplements and stuff, go ahead. Zero fucking carb. Try them out. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm not an expert in all that stuff. Okay, I'm an expert in macros. I'm an expert in weight loss. Okay, body composition. Okay, calories. Okay, macros. Okay, weight loss. So when it comes to food choices, pick some of that shit. Okay, there's blatant shit that's going to be trash. Okay, that stuff, try it out. Don't go putting anything in the fucking snake juice on a snake juice fast either. Okay, it's straight, pure fasting when you fast. Okay, unless it's like cayenne pepper. Okay, but if there's, or 0 calorie shit. Okay, I don't know, maybe there is no calories in that, whatever. Okay, but we are here to lose weight, as long as you're losing fucking weight. Here's a guy that's being pretty hardcore, but you need to make sure you have an escape plan. Dave says, I'm doing rolling 72s, down 42 pounds since January 2nd. Keto on the eating day. I drank a lot of Diet Pepsi. Whatever, I'm still losing like crazy. If you're losing weight, go ahead. Okay, I'll tell you right now, fucking pop is the biggest problem with fucking most of the morbid obese people I deal with. Okay, and you're not there yet. Okay, don't brag just yet. Okay, so, you know, you're drinking the pop, bragging, I'm drinking the pop. There's nothing to fucking brag about. Cut the fucking pop out. Okay, there's lots of people out there that lost weight still drinking pop, but should you? Probably not. Okay, you're not there yet either. Okay, get fucking lean. You're down 42 pounds. I don't know how fat you are. Okay, there's a lot of people that are fucking 400 pounds, lost 100 pounds. So who gives a shit? They're down, good. But if they're fucking not on a routine that they can sustain, they're not going to stick to it. So right off the bat, I know you're doing rolling 72s. So that's not sustainable. You're going to fucking quit. You can't just do that forever if you actually expect to get to like a lean body weight. At a lean body weight, you can't do that diet. What's the diet going to look like that's going to be the one you're going to be doing when you're ripped? Okay, you need to fucking have an escape plan. Okay, you can do fucking rolling 72s, drink a case of pop and a pile of pizza every 3 days and lose a pile of weight. Is that going to get you to your goal? No, it won't. Because you'll fucking end up backsliding like a motherfucker because you can't maintain the 72-hour rolling fast. Impossible. All right? It's good you lost 42 pounds so far, but you got to fucking fix that shit or you're going to gain it all back. I guarantee it. Okay, you got to learn how to fucking do a proper fucking diet. Okay, this 2080 diet's going to be the one that's going to actually kill the hunger. Okay, when you're just running on straight willpower right now with those fucking rolling fasts. Some of the fattest people I deal with, the fucking biggest reason they're fucking morbid obese is from fucking drinking fucking pop. Okay, pop. Like, we know this shit. That's the givens. Doesn't matter if it's fucking 0 calories, all those fucking artificial sweeteners are terrible for your fucking gut, all right? Terrible for your fucking gut, even if it's a 0 cal drink. Like I said, if you're losing weight and like I know people that are ripped that'll drink those fucking 0 cal pops and they eat the same calories every day and they're calorie counters though. That's the difference. These motherfuckers are strict calorie counters. Okay, so they almost have fun doing it. And that's what I'm trying to create here. They're actually, I noticed there's actually some brains still rolling around here. I'm starting to get rid of the fucking bottom of the barrel motherfuckers. Okay, see some brains working now, a little math. Count some calories again, count some macros. Okay, the people that are doing like if it fits your macros, they're counting everything. They're doing that, which most of you aren't. Okay, then yeah, fit it in. If they're losing weight and they're staying lean, I don't give a fuck. I can't say anything to that. Okay, maybe they could have a little bit better, cleaner diet, but so they're fucking lean. I don't care. Being a fat pig's what's going to put you in a grave at 40, not being fucking lean and drinking pop. But the way last person I just addressed, he's doing rolling 72s, he's not lean. And he's still drinking the pop. Okay, it sets him up to have a huge fuck up. I don't want to see anybody fuck up, but you fucking need to know that this is you're probably riding on thin ice there with that routine. Okay, maybe it's time to fucking jump onto the 2080 weight loss diet and really get rid of the sweet tooth. Okay, eat a diet that's crazy satiating with salt and a stupid amount of fat and the right amount of protein macros. Remember, vitamin C, you can hammer back, okay? I'm not anti-vegetable again. I've said this. What do you think you get real amounts of vitamin C? From some fucking salad, vegetables, whatever. Okay? Trace carbs where you can take vitamin C. I don't care. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Perfect. It helps you detox. Okay, we're trying to lose weight. All as I give a fuck about is hitting the minimum on the protein and fucking hitting that 20 fucking percent ratio so you're not over 20% of the protein and these strips showing color. All the time. Okay? If you're doing rolling 72s or rolling 48s and eating a pile of fucking food, you're not doing the 2080 diet, right? If you're losing weight, good. This diet, these fucking strips will show fucking color 24 hours a fucking day, 7 days a fucking week. And then you know you're doing a diet that you're melting pure body fat all the time. You think when you don't fucking have a massive pig fest on 48s or 72s, you're not gaining fat back? You don't want to gain anything back. You never want to backslide. If you're fucking going to try to fast, you always still come off it at a proper calorie count on the fucking 2080 diet. Okay? If you don't just fucking have a binge. There's no sustainability there, so it's pointless. The weight loss ends up being a waste of time because you just gain it all back. You just gain it all back. Okay, you got to settle into something. That's why you got to settle in when you're doing this diet. At the start, if you don't know what you're doing, use the simple meats, the dirty stuff, the bacon, spam, the sausages. Figure out the ratios. Learn the macros. And then as you get better at it, add in other things that make it sustainable. Okay, like your fucking vegetable salads, blah, blah, blah. Get lean on that. Then you can even get to the point where a couple days a week, you even have maybe some fucking peas and carrots. And you're in ketosis 80, 90% of the year. Okay, you can do whatever you want once you're fucking lean. Okay, if you start backsliding on your body weight because you're getting too loose and you're not in ketosis deep enough and showing color in these strips, fucking you have this tool in your arsenal. Jump back on the fucking thing. But if you're a fat pig, you fucking stick to this all the way down. It also makes long fasts a joke. You know how easy it is to fucking bust out a 48 or 72-hour fast when you're a fat pig when you're in ketosis versus somebody that just came off a fucking binge and they're fucking way out of ketosis? It's a joke. You're not even hungry, fat pig. Yeah, that's the other thing that just makes fasting easier too, which is a crazy weight loss protocol. Okay? Fucking deep ketosis, bitch. 20-80 macros when you're eating. It makes everything easier. This is the definition of fucking weight loss. Okay? This is how you lose the most fucking weight with the least hunger. This is how you do the longest fucking fast possible with the least amount of hunger. This is how you don't even have any hunger the first fucking 48 hours like you always would every time you're bouncing off your 72 rolling fast that you're doing, that I just mentioned that guy's doing. He goes through that hunger cycle every fucking time. Unless these strips are showing dark color. And if you're drinking a bunch of fucking pop or a bunch of artificial sweeteners, they're not going to. That's going to definitely fuck with your hunger hormones. Because you're prepping your body with 0 calories, but it thinks it's getting food because of sweetness. And it fucks with your fucking cortisol. Okay, and it makes your body basically want to drop the sugar it makes your body want to pull sugar from storage because there ends up being nothing there, which gives you which makes your blood sugar take a little bit of a dip, which makes you hungry. That's what fucking artificial sweeteners do, even in a 0 calorie sense. You'll notice it a lot more when you get to a better body weight. Okay, Mike Lehey, donate me $10, says, I'm now 295, down from 318 pounds. I'm 6 feet tall, ex-powerlifter, strength, college athlete. So I'm still carrying a lot of muscle, but I need to drop back down to 220. Need a plan. Still no purple on the strips. Big guy like you, lots of muscle. I'd be doing something that looked like, if you want to get aggressive at the start, I don't know how much training you're doing or what the routine looks like, but you could start with 3,000 calories, maximum 150 grams of protein from the meat sources, and then see what the scale does on that. And what I would do, if that feels like a pile of food, once you start getting adapted in one sitting, then just break it into 2 meals and see what that does. Just get these strips showing color. They'll show color unless you're fucking those macros up. Or your strips are old and shit. All right? Like, you got a pile of fat on you, even at 6 feet tall. Like, you got a pile of fat on you. Right? But these strips will show color as long as you're hitting those proper macros. 3,000 calories is a good starting point for someone your size. And then if the scale's dropping like a stone, and you could even bump it up. Or if it's not dropping like a stone, bring it down to 2,800. Somewhere around there. Big guy, 3,000 calories, a good starting point. Okay, or like 2 packs of bacon. If you want to get aggressive at the start, 2 packs of bacon, 1 pound packs. Depending how much you cook it, figure out the protein in each pack of bacon. Make sure you're adding enough olive oil and shit to get the protein up. Don't be scared to eat some pickles. Okay, apple cider vinegar is still good here, you fuckers. Okay, there is a lot of literature that shows that it keeps your sugars low. Okay, especially on this diet where your sugar's already rock bottom. Okay, so vinegar in general. It doesn't even have to be apple cider vinegar, just fucking vinegar. So like pickles, fermented foods, pickle juice is going to be good. Okay, I'd put like apple cider vinegar in the snake juice. All right? But to dumb it down, you could, just to get the ketones showing and know for sure that you're doing it right, you go with 2 packs of bacon on the day, load it up with a pile of extra fat. Get a bunch of pickles in, get in some vitamin C, do that for a bit, get these strips showing color, then fuck around with some different food choices. 2 meal a day would probably work perfect. Something like that. All right, let's see here. Thanks for all the donations. Ryan Campbell said, donate me $5, says, do you recommend 20/80 for someone with gallstones? Do I run the risk of stones releasing due to the fat intake? You can still do it, fine, don't worry about that. Pound apple cider vinegar, pound it. That will break up those fucking stones, and it's actually the perfect diet because all the fat will make you shit them out. Apple cider vinegar. Okay, one time I saved a girl one time. Literally, she was on the way to the hospital to get surgery, like when she got a hold of me. I told her, turn around, start a fast. If you really have a gallstone problem, you fucking start a fucking fast on snake juice with a shitload of apple cider vinegar. A ton. And it will break those fucking stones down. Okay? It's the malic acid. It's the same as that they use apple juice, but I figured out a way to get rid of the sugar and just use apple cider vinegar. Fast for like as long as you can. And then when you get on this diet, you pound back a pile of fucking olive oil and shit, and you'll end up shitting out the stones, and you repeat that. But if you keep taking the apple cider vinegar in large amounts, which works perfect because there's no calories, no carbs, you're going to break up stones. Okay? Apple cider vinegar for that. Getting it in anyway is going to be good. Bushi Doki donated me 20 bucks, says, day 2, 2080, not showing color on the strips yet, but I expect by tonight or tomorrow morning it'll hit. Is it better to use fasting closer to your goal weight? No. Okay? You want to go exercise and lift. Okay? Do a fast at the start if you want, but then once you get that done, like, get that done, then just fucking continue on with the diet. Okay? Learn the diet. It's more important that you learn this fucking diet than it is to just do a long fast at the start and fast your ass off. Because you're not learning anything there. It's a tool, but you're not learning shit. You're just fucking grinding on a fast on raw willpower. Learn this fucking diet. Learn it. The 2080 weight loss diet. Learn how to do it. Then you can always jump back to it. You can't fast forever. Fuck. You have to eat. Okay, you have to eat fucking food. Okay? Learn this fucking diet. Get these strips showing color. Okay, his strips should show color soon. If the macros are right, the strips will show color within 2-3 fucking days usually. And the scale matters. Are you losing weight? Okay, that's important. The most important part's still the fucking weight loss. Okay, these are just tools I can hold people accountable if there's no weight loss. I can be like, hey, where's those fucking strips? You know, I can be like, hey, what's that fucking blood sugar say? You know, I can be, hey, what's your fucking macros? What's your calories? Start quizzing them on their protein count and their fucking total calorie count. If they can't answer these questions and produce strips, I know they're fucking cheating. Herbert Scott said, apple cider vinegar took me from 9.3 A1C to 5.7 A1C in 3 months. Great stuff. That's good you dropped that number. I don't know if it would have been just the vinegar that did it. There's probably a huge diet change that happened, but just the same, it definitely will bring sugars down. And when your sugars are lower, you're just going to be in deeper state of ketosis on the 2080 weight loss diet. This diet, dodge the sweet shit. No sweeteners. Fuck. You're just asking to fuck shit up. It's the whole thing. Okay, it's the whole fucking thing. Okay, if you're losing weight, you're losing weight. Fine. But if you're fucking a fat ass and you're already being lazy by fucking knocking back stuff that has sweeteners in it, you're gonna fuck up. Okay, cut that out. Cut the habit out. You don't need a bunch of sweet shit, you fucking idiot. Dave said, there he gave me his weight. 344 pounds down to 302. Great work. This is the same guy who was drinking the pop. Agreed, not drinking pop is best. I agree, man. I agree. But I'm trying to get off of it. Make sure you're going to the gym. Hold yourself accountable. Are you doing this diet? Okay, you're still a fat ass. Get on this diet. This holds you way more accountable. Because when you got to produce one of these strips, it's going to be like, Jesus, pop could be fucking me up. Okay, hold yourself accountable. Use a blood sugar meter even if you have to for accountability. Okay, the fucking sweet shit, even in a 0-calorie context, will fuck with your hormones and cause hunger. Okay, we're trying to get rid of all that. The whole fucking beauty of this is the low hunger. So if you're doing things that fuck up that aspect of this diet, you're fucking it up. Okay, you're fucking it up. Too much protein fucks with the hunger, not to mention the sugars are way too high. You're not going to lose weight the same. Not near as fast. Okay, because you're going to want to eat more. 20-80 fucking macros. All right? Less than 20% of the protein. The other 80% of the fucking macros is basically fat and some trace carbs. Very simple. Get your snake juice in. Dropping weight fast, get your snake juice in. You super fat pigs that are like 600 pounds. It's not going to be out of the question to see some people losing like 50, 60 pounds in one fucking month on this. Like, this is a crazy diet, man. This is a crazy fucking diet. Especially if they get the snake juice dialed in and they're running like and they're eating almost, you know how I said that this is a diet that you tend to undereat on? If they end up not trying to if they just let the weight dump and they're not trying to slow it down and put the brakes on, they'll lose a crazy amount of weight because by nature they'll be eating like at a fucking 80% calorie deficit, 50% calorie deficit, like some crazy low amount of food. Okay, it wouldn't be out of the question to see a fucking huge guy that's like got a BMR of 4,500 or 5,000 feeling like $1 million on this on only like 1,800 calories. You know how much weight he's going to fucking lose? It'd be fucking staggering. Okay, but I don't recommend yanking the calories that low. But if you're not hungry, you're not hungry. And if you're smart with the salts, you could hold on to that for quite a while if you're morbid obese. Okay, but the closer you're getting to a goal body weight, you do not want to be yanking the calories that you're going to be eating almost when you're not hungry. Just to slow down the fucking weight loss. Like, that's how good this works. What fucking diet could somebody even say that? I'm losing weight too fast. I need to slow down the weight loss. I need to eat when I'm literally not hungry to slow down the weight loss. These fucking strips are fucking black. Okay, no diet. None. This is it. Okay, you're here watching it right now. Okay, I'm getting so much engagement in this since I started. Like, my fucking shit's blowing up. And I'm still shadow banned like crazy on this channel. Okay, like the fucking amount of messages I'm getting on social media is fucking insane. Okay, the interest is insane. Because it works. Because it works. Everybody that is stalling on weight loss on their bullshit right now, if they jumped on this, they'll start losing weight again. Every single motherfucker that's stalling on weight loss out there, if they're doing exactly what I'm telling them to do, they'll fucking start losing weight again, motherfucker. Until next time, get those fucking protein to fat ratios right. Under 20 fucking % of the calories from protein. And if you can't fucking show me a strip that looks dark like this, top 3, 24 hours a fucking day, keep the word ketosis out your fucking mouth.